American haunting. An American haunting refers to a series of terrifying and mysterious events that have become part of the United States' rich tapestry of ghost stories and supernatural folklore. One of the most famous and chilling tales in this category is the haunting of the Bell family in the early 19th century, often referred to as the Bell Witch haunting. This story, set in the Red River settlement, now part of Adams, Tennessee, is one of the best documented instances of an American haunting and has been a source of fear and fascination for over 2 centuries. The story begins in 1817 with John Bell, a farmer, who moved to Tennessee with his family and acquired land in the Red River settlement. The Bell family enjoyed a few years of prosperity and peace until they began experiencing strange phenomena in 1817. It started with noises in the walls of their home, which were described as knocking sounds, chains dragging, and the gnawing of rats. The family initially dismissed these occurrences, but the activities grew increasingly violent and disturbing. The haunting progressed. The family reported that blankets were pulled from beds, family members' hair was pulled, and they heard whispering voices that were too faint to understand, but sounded like a feeble old woman singing hymns. The physical attacks escalated, with the youngest daughter, Betsy, experiencing the worst of it. She was slapped, pinched, and stuck with pins. The entity responsible for these disturbances became known as the Bell Witch and was believed to be the spirit of a local woman named Kate Batts. John Bell himself became a particular target of the entity. He began suffering from episodes of facial twitching and difficulty swallowing, which were attributed to the witch's curse. As time passed, the spirit's voice strengthened, and it was capable of holding conversations with the family. The entity expressed a particular dislike for John Bell and vowed to kill him, which it allegedly did in 1820. John Bell's death is one of the most chilling aspects of the story, as it is said that he died from being poisoned by the witch, a claim supported by a vial of unknown liquid found near his bedside. The Bell Witch entity also interacted with famous figures of the time, including General Andrew Jackson. Legend has it that Jackson visited the Bell farm to witness the haunting. His carriage supposedly became stuck and wouldn't move until he acknowledged the witch's power. Once at the farm, Jackson and his men reportedly experienced the witch's wrath. The phenomena experienced by the Bell family were witnessed by numerous people outside the family, lending credibility to their claims. Visitors to the Bell home reported seeing strange animals on the property, hearing unexplained noises, and witnessing the witch's voice. The haunting became so well known that people traveled from far and wide to witness the phenomena for themselves. The Bell Witch's interactions were not always malevolent. At times, the entity displayed a sense of humor and engaged in conversations about religious and philosophical topics. It also showed a protective side towards the Bell family, particularly Mrs. Bell, whom it seemed to respect. The haunting continued for years, with the spirit eventually promising to leave, but vowed to return in 7 years. The story of the Bell Witch haunting has been the subject of much speculation and has inspired numerous books, documentaries, and films. It remains one of the most famous examples of a supernatural occurrence in American history. The tale is not just a story of a haunting, but also a narrative about the fears and beliefs of early 19th century America. The Bell Witch haunting continues to be a topic of intrigue and debate among both skeptics and believers. The story has become a part of American folklore, a haunting narrative that encapsulates the mystery and terror of the unknown. Whether the events were the result of a supernatural curse, a series of pranks, or a case of mass hysteria, the story of the Bell Witch remains an enduring and chilling tale in the annals of American ghost stories.